In this video, I want to look at all the brand new summer 2025 LEGO Star Wars sets and rank them all from worst to best, based on the pictures we have already received. Jumping right to it, what I think is the worst summer set this year is sadly the new Force Burner Snowspeeder, releasing for Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2. This is by far the most interesting Snowspeeder set we have ever seen, but quite frankly, I am not the biggest fan of this idea, and it doesn't look like a set nearly worth the $50. The minifigures here look quite promising though, especially this new Duros minifigure that looks really interesting. It also seems like this set is using a brand new cockpit piece for the Snowspeeder, which likely means we will be seeing a remake of the standard Snowspeeder fairly soon as well. I can see the appeal for something like this, but personally, I just don't really like this set. A set that has been revealed a while back already is the buildable K2SO, based on Andor Season 2. As this is a set that many of you might have already seen, I won't say too much about it, other than the fact that the head looks a little bit strange, which of course is quite normal for these buildable characters sadly. I think this is a really good set still, but it just isn't that interesting or exciting in my opinion compared to the other sets releasing in August, so I had to put it rather low on this list. Probably the set that I was most excited for is the new 327th Super Battle Pack, releasing these new 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers for the first time in modern LEGO Star Wars. This one is still quite exciting, with really good minifigures that include these new plastic pauldron pieces, and a fairly decent build for a Super Battle Pack. However, as far as I know so far, this one is retailing for $45, which is simply insane for a Super Battle Pack like this, considering that the previous one retailed for only $30, while having more minifigures. This set does not feel worth the $45 at all, and it is basically the whole Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor situation all over again. In fact, it is actually priced even worse than that Interceptor in January. I really like this new set, but for full price, I cannot see any way that this is remotely worth it. Another extremely overpriced set is the new Republic Juggernaut, or Clone Turbo Tank, releasing this year. This one is notable for how ridiculously overpriced it is, with only around 800 pieces, but retailing for $150. Additionally, this is the smallest Clone Turbo Tank we have seen yet, and it just looks rather ridiculous in this smaller shape, something that I reckon should retail at maybe $120 max. The minifigures here are really good though, including 3 Galactic Marines and Commander Bakara, all characters we have never seen in LEGO before. And before this year, many thought we would never see these clone troopers in LEGO ever. We also see Ki-Adi-Mundi here and a few battle droids. So overall, it feels like a very good selection of minifigures for this kind of set, but the build is just ridiculously undersized, for the price we actually end up paying, of course. Another buildable character releasing this August is the B1 battle droid with stab. This sadly follows the trend of the previous sets, being that it is a bit overpriced, but it doesn't seem nearly as badly priced as the previous ones though. I think this looks really good to be honest. Both the stab and the battle droid are fairly well designed, and it is one of the few buildable characters I am properly interested in, as usually these types of sets aren't as interesting to me. We see a minifigure scaled battle droid and stab included here of course, which looks really good on its stand with the larger build, and I think this has the potential to be one of the better buildable characters LEGO ever releases. Next up, I want to look at the brand new Playscale Jango Fett's Slave 1, which is one of the few very well priced sets of this wave, at least in my opinion, retailing at only $70 US. As expected, this is closer in size to the previous Playscale Slave 1, which actually looks fairly decent in my opinion, when others really dislike the smaller shape. This was quite an interesting one to actually see this year though, as only a few months ago we got a UCS version of the same ship. And seeing both in the same year is quite interesting and really exciting. The minifigures included are quite good as well, although we are sadly seeing Jango Fett without his arm printing, which sure makes sense, but I really hope for a cheaper way of getting this minifigure in the set. The new Lamasu, however, looks really good, and it is about time we get another Kaminoan like this. So I'm very excited for it. This year it seems like we are getting another UCS set, other than the Death Star, and that is the AT-ST, which upon its reveal looks so much better than what I thought it would look like. I was not too interested in the idea of this larger scale AT-ST, but seeing these images gets me so excited for the idea of some smaller UCS sets, compared to the usual $250 plus sets. With 1,500 pieces and $200 retail price, this seems fairly priced and will look good as a display piece for pretty much all collectors, and I think it definitely makes it to the top 3 of the summer 2025 sets. In my opinion, the second best set of the summer wave is the Battle of Fallujah MTT, which is the first Clone Wars MTT we have ever seen in LEGO Star Wars. This one actually exceeds my expectations, and at this size, it actually looks really good, and is probably my favorite MTT LEGO has ever released. The blue and grey color schemes just look so good, and the box art is also done really well, to stir even more excitement for this new release. We see a handful of minifigures included here, such as 6 battle droids, 3 brand new commander droids in the gun metal color it seems, a brand new Ayla Secura minifigure, and then most exciting, the brand new Commander Bly. I think getting this set with the 327th Star Core Battle Pack is the best bet to create a full Battle on Fallujah scene, and I am pretty sure we are also set to be seeing a combined set with these two as well. I think this is honestly better than most people expected. The only thing I am not really happy about is Bly not having any arm printing, but that is honestly understandable to an extent and should have been expected. Now what I think is the best LEGO Star Wars set releasing this August is the V-19 Torrent Starfighter. This one in my opinion is very fairly priced as well at $65 US, and in that sense I think it is better priced than a similar Clone Wars set, being the ARC 170 that released in January. This one looks so good as well, despite being a little bit smaller than the previous one. The standout thing here is the minifigure selection, and that is just such a good selection of minifigures for this kind of set that I am so excited for. With a brand new Asajj Ventress, a brand new clone pilot with a new helmet mold, and then finally a Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this one has arm printing, which is just super exciting. This is one of the few day one purchases for me this August, and I am just so excited to have this one on my shelf very soon. But that said, what do you think is the best summer 2025 LEGO Star Wars set? Let me know down below. Then I will see you all in the next one. God bless you, and cheers.